A nation dies when for it men will no longer die, and so we will die presently. Because what is there left to die for? For country, oh, for king. To fight, to die, to sacrifice all. Sake is sacrifice worthy. Are our perennial politicians worthy? Eldritch gargoyles perched ever and forever upon the dome of the Capitol, grinning grimaces, leering visages, and scheming schemes laid out for them by the lobbyists and high interests for them to plunge their beaks into. No, they are not worthy. Or are the federal bureaucrats perhaps worth more? Beyond oversight, beyond the law, teeming and seething and swarming in the dark, growing greater and grander and more oppressive, like legions of maggots aerating a bloated corpse in the shallow dirt. No, they are not worthy either. So is there any hope left in the seat of the presidency? Our Caesar, our king, our strong straw man, our White House whited sepulchre in all his rotted regal raiment. He has become a cadaverous player on the stage, soaring, held aloft only by strings on bony fingers, fingers that bend him, that bind him, that break him, that bid him be silent, or that bid him speak, as others' fetid words fill his musty mouth. No, none of them bear your trust and trust. I would not and will not give my life for that midden heap, for that dung pile, for those people who think your life is an asset in a bank to be spent, who care not for how or where you die, so long as that life's death grants purchase to their desires at the set price of commodity. For king, oh, for country, what is left to live for, to die for? For who would you give up your today and all of your tomorrows? For fops and fools, for pimps and prostitutes, for panders, petticoats, and poltroons, for rotted hearts and corrupted minds, disfigured in all but their accoutrement. Would you die for them? No. Would you die for the memory of a nation once grand, but now ground into the ground, into a dust that is danced upon? No. No one would. No one amongst us would willingly trade precious life for death for the bargain that these hollow-eyed, hollow men offer us, or rather, offer us up for. And so we must make a new bargain for country, for children and the unborn children, helpless upon this earth without our protection, whose endowment is the priceless future, for them. Not for fetid enterprise and decrepit institution, not for executives, executors, and legislators, not for flawed men sick with power and hungry with greed that are called government, but for us, for ours, for them who will grow and become proud men and women who will carry on when we can no longer carry on, who will pick up sword and shield in the fire of hearth and home and wisdom and bear these burdens as far as they can. For them, our lives we would spend, for them. And for king, but not for mortal man with encircled diadem, who presumes the power of death over life, but for one who presides the power of life over death, not for Caesar, but for God, above always and ever and forever, who moves us as we are moved, who beats our hearts, who stirs our souls, who writes our words, for him, for country, oh, for king. For them we would welcome willingly once more life's greatest celebrant, death, whose fearsome finality gives meaning to sweet, small life, and to the sacrifice of all of life's love and laughter and longing for purpose far greater than a single life. Be still, be earnest, be patient, my love. I see thee in the gardens, and I hear thy music. To hum, to chant, to sing, to cry aloud this song of life, upon the sounding board of heaven, that we are here, that we live still, that hell hath no dominion o'er the music of the soul, effervescent and ineffable, with mortal timbre made immortal in resonance, with a tune in time with all time, that pleaseth the ear, that bids the heart dance, and sway, and sing. To be, to do, to know, to say are like paper in a fire, a sudden flash and gone forever. And yet the light of the spirit formed in the burning lives on, and travels to the very ends of the universe. For country, oh, for king, we can start anew. and make from our faults and follies and foibles a new nation stronger and better than ever was, a union more perfect than a more perfect union, a nation closer to perfection and purification of the human soul than any that ever before dawned the glorious dawn of the sublime sun. A nation of thee and by thee and for thee, that we hope to be worthy of thee. A nation made not for Caesar, but for God. A nation not for us, but for the innocents who follow us. Lo, the dawn breaks and the sky is lit anew. Awaken, thou dreamer, and walk this nascent day.